let's just jump in now to the first story. And the first story, like I said, is breaking news. Literally, this article just went up moments before this live stream. So we're going to talk about it here. Um, you guys know, I'm a big horror fan. And growing up watching horror movies, I sometimes liked the really trashy, dumb franchises. And I stand by the Leprechaun franchise. Okay, right here. Got us, I think it's like 5 movies in total. It's quite a few. Well, with Warwick Davis, it's about 6 movies with him, man. We had the first 4 Leprechaun movies. Boy went to space at one point holding a lightsaber. Then he went to the hood. We all been to the hood. Leprechaun been twice. How many times you been to the hood? Then he got rebooted. Awful. Then he got rebooted again for TV. Not as awful. Kind of okay, actually. Either way, I have been dying for this franchise to come back because it has been a guilty pleasure. And in 2023, we were promised a Leprechaun reboot. And I was like, let's go, baby. It's going to be by Lionsgate. It would be going back to theaters. And I'm like, might not be with Warwick Davis. He made this role legendary and very fun. But okay, I'd love to see you reboot it and try to get the vibes of those original movies. And, well, today we unfortunately got some pretty sad news. So, going over here to Bloody Disgusting, the number one website for horror movie news, they actually reported here. See if I can pull up the article for you guys. Leprechaun update. Felipe Vargas no longer directing Lionsgate's next installment. Felipe was the guy who was confirmed to be the director of this movie. Not that he's done anything like out of their crazy. He's not, like I would say like Fede Alvarez or who's Lee Cronin, someone who did something absolutely amazing that made you go, oh, he's gonna be perfect for that. He did a pretty decent horror movie. I'm trying to see what that horror movie was. A movie called Milk Teeth, which honestly did not see. So I had no way to gauge if this director was going to be good or not. The only thing I had to gauge was the comments he made about the vibe he was going to go with for the movie. And let me see, I have them right here. He let us know that his Leprechaun movie, let me see, oh geez, where are those comments? Yeah, I hate when an article does not load up good. But basically, the comments about what his movie was going to look like, it said that he was going, that the movie was going to be scary as hell and also hilarious. Perfect, exactly what I wanted from a Leprechaun reboot. I want you to keep those horror vibes because those first 3, a little bit in the 4th movie, but those first 3 Leprechaun movies, the kills are actually pretty good. Pretty underrated stuff. I talked about it in the last stream. 2 booby kills, pretty good booby kills. And I was like, at the same time, it's still a very funny franchise. Warwick Davis was having a blast. He was like Freddy Krueger making jokes and killing at the same time. There was a Lucky Charms joke in the first movie. Very good. And it was going to be in reinvention. I'm like, just those comments alone, I was like, he seemed perfect for the job. But now it's no longer happening. They do let us know here, though, whoever ends up taking over as director of the next Leprechaun movie will be the 9th installment in the franchise. And then they mention who the screenwriter and producer are. So the main reason this is making me sad is not because, oh, man, I lost out on that director. It's like, okay, it wasn't a Fede Alvarez. It wasn't like a super, really accredited, well-known horror director where I'm like, no, we missed out on someone great. I'm sure he would have done fine, but I'm okay with someone else if they have a decent background. I just want this movie to happen. And you losing the director after you announced the movie 2 years ago, to me is a sign movie might not be happening anymore. They might have lost interest. They've decided this is probably a dumb idea, not going to go well, which I think is the wrong way to go. Horror right now is pretty thriving, and they're making money on horror if you budget it right. I mean, I think there was a report for the Final Destination trailer that just came out, Final Destination Bloodlines. That trailer ended up becoming the 2nd most watched horror trailer of all time. And I'm like, that's pretty awesome. Oh, sorry for that advertisement there. That's pretty awesome because the Final Destination franchise, be honest with you, the movie's never made like outrageous money at the box office. They always did decently. In fact, I saw somebody said the most opening weekend a Final Destination movie made in an opening was $27 million, which compared to other franchises, $27 million, it's not really that huge of a hit, but that's the biggest. This movie's definitely going to hit it. And I think Leprechaun maybe has that fan base that, over time people have gotten there. Not as big as Final Destination, nowhere there, but I think there was enough people that probably would have seen it. So I don't know. As a big Leprechaun fan, just disappointed that they lost the director. Still no idea what's happening in this movie. We do have CinemaCon coming up next week, and Lionsgate does have a panel. Maybe with this news out there, they'll decide to update us on it, but I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. This might be one of those cases where this will be the last update we get on this reboot, and it's going to go to dead silence until 5-6 years. They go, Leprechaun reboot now in the works. That's what might happen here. So this looks like movie might not be happening, man. Unfortunately, but hey, we'll see what happens. I hope it ends up happening somehow. All right, let's move on now, and let me know if you guys are disappointed or happy, and if you think we're ever getting another one. I already see some people in the chat. Doesn't matter if Warwick Davis isn't coming back. Trust me, I 100% agree. But I thought that sci-fi movie, although not as good, that actor tried his best and at least gave us the vibe of what Warwick Davis did, as opposed to what WWE did with their reboot. Huck Pooey on that movie, man. All right, so let's move on. Okay,